What is up, mis amigos? Welcome to my YouTube channel. It is a beautiful, overcast Texas day out here. Oh man, that was quite a sight. I just saw some vultures eating a deer. Okay. What is up, mis amigos? Welcome to my YouTube channel. It is a beautiful, overcast Texas day, and I'm out here finally reviewing the Stage 3 package from COBB Tuning. This video has taken a long time to make. There's just always been something that's come up, just some excuse. Either the weather was bad or just didn't want to go out and make a video, because originally I wanted to go out to a special place where it literally takes all day. You go out in the morning and you run the car pretty much all day. It's super fun, but it's just hard to find that kind of time. So back in the day when I had my 2013 FRS, I would come out to this roads over here by Boerne, Texas, and I would just have some fun real quick and then go back home, and it was, really quick. So instead, I decided to come out here today to just make this video, and we're gonna try to get into some fun today. So just a disclaimer real quick, I'm not trying to get too crazy out here. This is obviously public roads. I'm not trying to push the car that hard, but we're just gonna have a little bit of fun, and I'm just gonna give you my review on the Stage 3 package. So if you're unfamiliar with my car, it's a 2018 EcoBoost Mustang that's running the Stage 3 package with the 93 octane tune from COBB Tuning. I made a video where I talked about how much horsepower and torque the car made. It makes, I think, roughly around, if I remember correctly, 326 horsepower and pretty much 400 foot-pounds of torque. The car is completely transformed versus the stock form, and I've been loving it. I've been loving it ever since, and it's been a little bit over 10,000 miles now that I've been running the package. Haven't noticed any problems. Knock on some sort of wood. I don't know. I can't find a piece to knock on anyways, but hopefully I don't jinx myself. But it's been running really good. The car seems to be handling the 93 tune very well, and I've just been really enjoying this car. So the Stage 3 package, if you're unfamiliar with it, consists of an upgraded intercooler from COBB, obviously, their cold air intake, full turbo back exhaust, that's 3-inch downpipe that leads to their V2 turbo back, which is 2.5-inch piping, and then obviously it consists of the access port as well. So let's go ahead and talk about the intercooler. I can't really say much about it because I don't really have any numbers to throw at you in terms of how much better it is compared to stock. I don't really know because I could never really compare or monitor the numbers that the stock intercooler was giving me, so I don't really know. The car does run. I noticed after I got the Stage 3 package installed, the car ran significantly better, especially in the summer with the Texas heat, but it's hard to pinpoint that to the intercooler being responsible for that, because there's a multitude of things that were installed, and then the tune itself. So I can't just say that the intercooler solely is responsible for the car running better. But if you look at the stock intercooler for the Mustang and you compare it to the COBB intercooler, it's a night and day difference. The COBB intercooler just seems to be of much higher quality and seems like it's just going to do a much better job at cooling, and I haven't noticed any problems from it. So let's go ahead and talk about the cold air intake from COBB Tuning. So I really like it because it's a nice black textured finish. It's very incognito, besides the COBB emblems on it, obviously, but it bolts up to the frame very nicely, and it sits in the engine bay very well. So I love the aesthetics of it, and obviously it offers a bit of performance because it's a cold air intake. But other than that, let's talk about why people actually buy cold air intakes, right? Besides from the performance, we buy them because they make cool noises. So I'll tell you a little story real quick. And back in the day when I had a 2000 V6 Mustang, one of the first and only mod I did to it was a cold air intake, a cheap one on eBay, which I think was like 80, maybe not even that much, $60 or something like that. Very cheap. But what I really liked about it was that it made the engine sound a little bit louder. It gave it a more roary sound. And then not only that, but you could hear it aspirating the air, right? Which was really cool. And then fast forward a little bit, I buy a 2013 Scion FRS and I buy an engine cold air intake, and it made no noises, and I was highly disappointed. So I took it off and I sold it. Now with the COBB cold air intake, you get a multitude of noises. First off, you can hear the cold air intake aspirating the air, and that's cool. The second thing that's really cool about the COBB cold air intake though is, let's go ahead and get on the gas here instead. Ooh. Woo, you gotta love that. You gotta love that. Gotta be careful though. Man. You just hear the boost spool up. It's very nice. Love it. I love it. Anyways, so I made a video. I think every EcoBoost YouTuber out there, or every EcoBoost owner that has a YouTube channel has probably made this video, and it's just a saturated video, which is the blow-off valve mod, where you take the hose that routes the boost or the vented boost from the electronic blow-off valve back into the intake, right? You take that off, which basically allows your blow-off valve to vent atmospherically, and then you get that blow-off valve noise that modified Evos and Subarus make, right? We get, you know, it's an easy mod to do as long as you seal the port to the intake back up so you don't get a vacuum leak or anything like that. Woo! Man, this car is so fun. Anyways, what's cool about the COBB cold air intake is that original design was maintained with the COBB cold air intake. So you keep that hose that routes the boost into the intake, but yet you still get that blow-off valve noise, which is really cool, because if you're somebody who is kind of nervous about taking that hose off and you're afraid for check engine lights or if it's going to harm your engine or anything, well, with the COBB cold air intake, you retain that original design, you keep the hose, and you still get that blow-off valve noise, which is definitely a plus. Oh my god. Oh. Woo! I haven't felt that in a while. Oh man, dude, this is exhilarating. I love it. I love it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and move on. My heart is pumping. That was fun, man. Camera, I don't think does that justice. Oh my god, that is so fun. You have no idea. This EcoBoost Mustang, it's just a base model EcoBoost Mustang with some performance upgrades. It's just amazing how much fun you can have in this car now. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and talk about... I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna talk about the components right now. We're just gonna focus on these roads. Oh man, these rolling hills, super nice. Oh, we got an animal. We got an animal. Is that a turkey? I think that was a turkey. You see what I'm saying, man? Oh man, you gotta be careful out here. You got turkeys on the road. You got vultures, deer. Man, where are the armadillos at? Come on, we're the road runners, the armadillos, and the rattlesnakes. That's what we need. That's just what we need out here. I'm pretty sure they're out here somewhere. But reduce speed, it says. That means hit the gas pedal. Yeah! Oh my god! You gotta love it. You just gotta love it. Man. I don't know what to say. Like, there's nothing to say. Other than the Stage 3 package is just bad. I'm at a loss for words, man. This car literally in a stock form wasn't that bad. It was okay. It kind of, you know, struggled on the upper top end of the RPM. You know, it was all right. It wasn't too bad. But literally with the Stage 3 package from COBB Tuning, I don't know what to say, man. I mean, you literally got to experience it for yourself to understand how much more fun this car has literally become. Literally. So let's go ahead and talk about the turbo back exhaust. Like I said, it's a 3-inch downpipe to COBB Tuning's 2.5-inch V2 catback exhaust system. So if you're somebody who wants an obnoxiously loud exhaust, this exhaust is not for you, because it's nice and subtle when you're just kind of cruising. You can have a full-on conversation with the person next to you. It's got a nice tone to it. It's very quiet, but it's, you know, when you're just cruising, it's still loud enough so that, you know, you hear it in the cabin and people can hear it outside, but it's not obnoxiously loud, or it's not even loud, I would say. It's a nice decibel level. Now, when you get on the gas, it's a completely different story, because, you know, then you feel the seat rumble, and it's just a nice overall tone, and then you go into full race car mode, right? And so that's what I like about the exhaust. The exhaust is really cool too. I mean, there's nothing really to talk about in terms of aesthetics other than the tips, which are fill in the holes. The exhaust cutouts really nicely. Then you get the COBB logo etched onto the top of the exhaust tip, which is a nice little touch. I mean, you can't really see it. Nobody ever will unless they really go and look at the tip of the exhaust, but it's just a nice little add-on to it. And so other than that, I mean, this exhaust system is really nice. Literally, quiet when you need it to be, but loud when you want it to be. Oh, here we go, a nice little, oh, this is a nice little turn. Oh, come around it. Yes, sir. Woo, hit the brakes, oh, yeah, we kind of broke traction there a little bit. Oh, man. Ah! Oh, hit the brakes. Oh, yes. Woo. Yes. Oh, man. Life right before your eyes. You just experienced beautiful, amazing. Dude, I don't know what to say. I don't know if I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea what to say. This car is, let me put it this way. This car has enough horsepower now to have just the right amount of fun in it. Like, it's not overly dangerous now to the point where, you know, you give it 30% throttle and you're going super fast, you know? No, it's a nice amount of horsepower to have fun in this car, because it is a heavier car, right? It's a Mustang. So you need a little bit more power to get it moving. But it's just the right amount of power. Like, this is, it's nice. If literally you're looking for a kit that kind of just, you know, is just a bolt-on kit that you're just trying to get, let me see, how do I put this? If you're looking for a kit that you just bolt on, that gives you enough power to transform your EcoBoost into a car that you can just have a lot of fun in, this is the kit for that. I mean, I'm not just saying that. This car is a lot of fun now to just drive on these, you know, curvy roads. And I mean, I think the suspension could use a little bit of work, but that's not included in the Stage 3 package. That's not something that COBB tuning really provides for the EcoBoost Mustang. It's more power based. All right, let's get a little taste here. Let's put some distance. Okay. Yeah, just come out of that curve hauling ass, man. Dude, this is, gotta love it. I wish this person wasn't in front of me, but maybe it's a good thing that this person is in front of me, because then I would just keep going and going and going and going and going. Now, for those of you who maybe want more, I mean, even though, like, this is a good place to start, I think, logically speaking, the Stage 3 package and the Stage 3 components is a good place to start if you're trying to modify your vehicle to make power. The reason I say that is because you can take multiple routes, right, in terms of making more power for your car. But either way, no matter which route you go, you're still going to have to do these modifications anyways. So, do you spend the money on something that, like a big turbo kit, and then you have to do the modifications anyway, such as an upgraded intercooler and bigger exhaust piping to go along with it? I mean, you're still going to end up spending more money no matter what. Or do you buy a bolt-on kit, make a good amount of power, and then look at what other or further modifications you want to make to transform your car or to make more horsepower from your car? It's getting kind of hot in here now. Woo, that feels good, man. It's like I said, it's a beautiful day out here. You gotta just love this Texas weather during spring, because the summer's coming up, and if you've ever been in Texas during the summer, it's not fun. It's not fun. But I guess it's better than freezing temperature. Yeah, you attack this. Oh, dude, that's scary the way you attack this. Hey, I mean, the car just pulls so much nicer now, and you hear the boost or the turbo spooling up, and you just feel the car pull you back into your seat. It's a good experience, and I highly recommend the Stage 3 package from COBB Tuning. It's awesome. That's all I can say.